Anyways, so today's video is a little bit concerning, I guess, for everyone living in New York. I just want to talk about it because I was on TikTok scrolling and I thought it was a fluke. And then everyone else had the exact same situation happen to them. So if you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the New York City Punch Gate, essentially, which is like an insane twist of events. But I'm glad that to a certain extent, like, social media has allowed people to just live report on things and we don't need to see things on the news because the news doesn't cover everything. So I think it is kind of good in the sense that someone can have something really awful happen to them and immediately record it and immediately kind of warn everyone else, because it definitely has just warned other people in the area, right? Subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment for engagement. Let's get into it. I mean, I am going to address the fact that my hair is different just in case anyone's like, you're not going to address it. I'm going to address it. Also, oh my god, I was coming back from the hairdressers and I parked my car in a car park and left it in a really tight spot with a pillar right next to me and I dented in my car. I just heard a crash and something, and I looked in my rearview mirror and the pillar was a part of my car. It's not awful, but it still kind of hurts. That's like the first time I've ever done something like that with my car, and I've had it for like close to 4 years now. So yeah, that was fun. I've actually had 2 people like drive into me and cause no damage, which was nice, I guess. But I guess it was my time to finally do something to my car. I'm not like happy about it, but it's also a material item and like there's worse things happening in the world. But it was just a bit of those, like, you know, you've been sat in a hairdresser's chair for hours and you get up and you're just like a bit woozy and stuff. And then, yeah, I got into my car and I just didn't think. I hit one of these. Hit one of these. No, I didn't. I actually don't know what I did. And I just heard a crack. Yay. But at least my hair's done, so that's fine. As you guys probably know, there's been a situation recently in New York City where women on the street are just being punched for absolutely no reason. Like, just not to be robbed, not to... just punched, okay? Mainly because they're like on their phones or they're distracted, which is obviously not blaming, but they are saying themselves like, oh, I wasn't looking, this guy just was coming, I didn't even see it coming. Like, it's not even like looking up would have prevented it to a certain extent, because I feel like putting up a fight would probably make that person more angry, but I think it's just like they didn't even see it coming. So some of them didn't even know what he looked like because he would just like punch them and just keep on walking. And so like the situation has definitely opened my eyes. So, like, I just walk around with my phone on me all the time, my headphones on, I'm so like in my Lala world, and people just definitely need to be aware, mainly in big cities, of what is happening. But if you guys don't know, if you haven't been on the For You page for the last like day or two, you already don't know this has happened. But I think I saw the first one was Haley, who is the blonde girl with the massive thing on her head from when she got punched. So it's like immediate, pretty much. She's like crying. She posted that TikTok talking about basically what happened.
You guys, I was literally just walking and a man came up and punched me in the face. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. I can't even talk. Literally, I fell to the ground and now this giant goose egg is forming and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so crazy.
And then she does a few follow-up videos with kind of some more explanations.
Okay, just want to give an update on getting punched in the face. I said I was done fucking crying on the internet and here I am. But yeah, I am going to the hospital. I feel like I'm probably, oh my god, it looks like I have a fucking devil horn. Honestly, that's kind of fitting. Anyway, yeah, I was just walking on the sidewalk and my head was down. I was like looking at my phone, just sending an email, but there was so much room on the sidewalk and like literally nobody was around. And I guess this man, I don't know if he punched me or if he owed me. I literally passed out. So I don't really remember, but I think he just was really mad that my head was down. He was walking a dog. So he took it upon himself to body check me and let me know to be conscious of my surroundings, which now I fucking will be. And then I fell to the ground and I like literally blacked out for a second, but then I got up and he was screaming at me, and I was just like scared, so I literally just ran away. And then I was like, wait, am I crazy? Like, what the fuck just happened? And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm going to just urgent care. That's probably so fucking drama. I could put some frozen peas on it and be fine, but everybody's like, go to urgent care. And since I did black out for a second, maybe just in case I have a concussion or something, I don't know. We'll see. Hi guys. First of all, I wanted to say thank you all for the nice comments and the concern. I did go to urgent care. I had them check me out. I iced my head for like an hour. The swelling is like pretty much gone. It looks like there's a tiny bruise forming. Hopefully a lot of it's back here in my hairline, so I'm hoping you won't be able to see a bruise too bad because I have places to be, people to see, things to do, okay? Like, I don't need a giant bruise on my head. The doctor told me that I seem okay, just to watch out for signs of vomiting or like vision loss, which, you guys, I think I'm completely fine. I really do think I'm okay. I do have a very bad migraine and it just obviously is like throbbing right here, but I am gonna be okay. I think I will make a speedy recovery. Also, I know my hair looks like shit. Okay, I just got out of the shower. Please don't judge. I came home and I was like, you know what? After that trauma, I just need to like wash all of it off of me and I need a shower. I did call the police and report what happened. They just came to my apartment and they took down all the information, and I guess a detective is going to get in contact with me. It sounds like it matched a story of one that they had already had. So I think that a girl that had seen it happen, because this girl had followed after me and was like, are you okay? And I was like so scared. I was just running away. So sorry to that girl. But I think that she had called the police and also made a report, because this was like not the first time they were hearing that story, it sounded like. So that is good. Hopefully they catch him. So I don't know if he, you know, does this to a lot of women or if this is a serial offense. I don't know the deal, okay? But hopefully he doesn't do that to anybody else. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with anything else. But for right now, I'm just going to take a little social media break off my phone. I say that and I'll probably be on TikTok the whole day, but like I'm really going to try to just chill out. Anyway, ladies, stay safe out there, okay? Stay alert. Just like maybe don't look at your phone when you're walking on the street. Learn from my lessons, okay? Anyway, love you guys.
Even lighthearted joking about it, I think that's one way that mainly our generation really deals with traumatic events, is through humor. So there's definitely a lot of joking around, but then she does a sit-down kind of explanation of what happened.
Hi guys, I am gonna do my makeup while we talk about getting punched in the face, New York City, all that good stuff. So the video I posted yesterday about getting punched has 27 million views at the time of me filming this. I just want to clear a couple things up because I feel like now I am the face of this narrative that New York City is really scary and dangerous. I am not here to argue that New York City can be really scary at times, but I have lived here for 6 years and I've never had anything even remotely similar happen to what happened to me yesterday. And I think the TikTok algorithm yesterday really TikTok algorithmed, and it started pumping out a bunch of old videos from girls also saying that they got punched in the face. Also, side note, my head is looking a lot better. Ow. I'm just gonna contour over where I got hit. Ow. Dibs contour stick. Can't even tell it's a little swollen. All good. Anyway, I think because people started searching girl getting punched in the face, all of the old videos that girls had made from months, weeks, years ago about getting punched in the face started getting on everyone's For You page because it was just a trending topic. And from listening to a lot of those girls' videos, it didn't really sound like it was the same person. I think it just might be a somewhat common thing that happens in big cities. But I don't want it to seem like 13 girls got punched in the face yesterday and oh my god, if you come to New York City, you're for sure gonna get punched in the face. Well, it's obviously really upsetting and disgusting that women have to deal with shit like this. I personally am not gonna revolve my life around that one incident and be afraid to walk around the streets, go to restaurants, live my life. I do think this serves as a good wake-up call just to be a little bit more aware of my surroundings, and that's not just in New York City, literally anywhere in the world. Like I said, I have spoken with the NYPD and they are looking into it. I am sure this is not on the top of their priority list as there are much worse things happening every single day here. But please don't cancel your trips to New York City. If it's always been your dream to move here, don't see that video and think, oh my god, it's so unsafe, I can't. Maybe this sounds crazy, but I'll probably stay in New York City for the rest of my life. Honestly, I feel getting punched in the face was like a rite of passage into becoming a real New Yorker. Kidding. But like I said, I've been here for 6 years and I really have always felt incredibly safe. And I've done some shit way dumber than looking down at my phone. Okay, I've gone home on the subway at 3 a.m. blackout drunk. I don't do that anymore. That was when I was 18 and really stupid going home from the club. But you know, I've done some shit here. Listen, it's not for everybody, okay? New York, she will humble you. She will beat the shit out of you, literally and metaphorically. But New York has given me every opportunity, every friendship, everything in my life that I'm grateful for. I can already see the comments. People are gonna be like, this is gonna be her whole personality now. No, it's not. Okay, this is probably gonna be my last video talking about this situation. Unless they do catch the guy, then I will give you guys an update. But yeah, that's my little spiel, okay? I love New York. You could never make me hate her. Ladies, we're not gonna live our life in fear, okay? But we are gonna be cautious. We are gonna be aware. Maybe let's go on Amazon. I'll get a little pepper spray, maybe a little taser. And that's it. Love you guys. Back to normal content.
But then I'm, I keep on scrolling, as I am, on TikTok, just looking for stuff, and I see another girl. She's also been punched in New York.
Oh my actual god, I literally just got punched in the face by a homeless man. Like, literally walking to the gym. Okay, I'm not even kidding. Today, a homeless man, 50 years old, just absolutely slugged me in the face, like punched me so hard. I'm bruised on the side. They ended up calling an ambulance when the police came. Literally, as soon as they came, they were like, do you want to get in the back of the car and go try to find this guy? They like threw on their sirens. We ran around all of Soho. It was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
And like, again, there wasn't like major bruising, but they insisted that we get like an ambulance for the report. So we did. These guys were freaking awesome. They're drawing penises all over their sketch pad. Lesson out there is be safe. Don't look at your phone, because I was just looking to log into the gym before I got there. But like, listen to the street noise, enjoy it. But like, don't wear headphones and don't look down. Like, be up, have your head aware, because had I seen him kind of coming at me, I probably could have dodged it, because it's happened before. But yeah.
Okay, great. So I go into the comment, not great, obviously, but I go into the comment section and people are mentioning other people. So I'm clicking over and there are, at this point, 10 plus girls who have been hit, punched, attacked in some capacity. Some have described the attacker, some haven't. Maybe some saw, some didn't. Like I said, some of them were on their phones, so there's the element of like surprise, looking around, who did this, you know?
I'm literally trying not to cry, but like, I just realized I was part of a group of women that got punched. What? I literally have so many goosebumps because I'm so shook that this happened. Like, I didn't register it because I had work today. But like, I just texted my friend and she told me you have to make a video about this because apparently a ton of women are getting attacked.
Listen to this.
I just got punched in the face walking home. I was literally like leaving class.
I literally just got punched by some man on the sidewalk. He goes, sorry, and then punches me in the head.
You guys, I was literally just walking and a man came up and punched me in the face. Oh. I'm literally trying not to cry, but like, I just realized I was part of a group of women that got punched. What? I literally have so many. So last week I was assaulted in New York City, as you can kind of see here with my black eye.
3 different videos of girls getting punched in the face for being on their phones in New York. What's going on? It reminded me of last year when I got punched in the face because I was on my phone in Union Square.
One of them gave a description and then it matched CCTV footage and a picture taken. So there seems to be one guy who's attacking multiple girls, but then it doesn't seem like he matches all of the girls. So there's definitely an element of like, there are other people. I saw this comment by Bethany Frankel on one of these TikToks and she said she was attacked in New York as well, but she was too embarrassed to say anything publicly. So she just didn't say it. But she was attacked too. Now, there are no articles written about this. So The Independent, The Cut, NBC News, Page 6. So actually Page 6 wrote about Bethany Frankel. So she has fallen victim to the New York City punching epidemic in a since deleted comment on a TikTok video of a fashion design student, Michaela Toninato. Sharing her experience being assaulted, Frankel revealed that she was randomly punched on a Manhattan street earlier this year too. This is insane because this happened to me a few months ago, but I was embarrassed to say. The Real Housewives of New York City alumni 53 wrote Tuesday, I was on the UWS Upper West Side. Insane. I was taking a video of a bakery. Someone in the comments did say that it's called the knockout game, and it's basically just going around, like I said, like it sounds, knocking people out. Knockout game. So the knockout game is one of the names given in the United States for assault in which a person attempts to make an unsuspecting victim lose consciousness with a punch. And it's basically a game that you play with, I guess, how many people you can knock out unconscious. And the thing is, if you do manage to knock them unconscious, then they can't see who you are and they probably won't remember who you are because that whole situation, you know, lights out. So it's one of those ways, right, where I'm assuming you also come up to people that aren't suspecting, people on their phones, etc. Once again, not victim blaming, but please do be aware of your surroundings for that reason. Exactly. So you can at least, you can't stop it. You can't really fight it, right? But at least you'll be able to see who it is. And then maybe you'll be able to call the police or something. So that's the knockout game, which people have been saying that this is. There's also a theory going around that it's an incel group that have like gathered on the internet and they're basically going around punching women because every single one of these victims has been a woman. And so there is definitely the theory that it's some kind of incel group. Things I haven't seen like a post linking it back to that, but it definitely could be. But if you're going around punching women, maybe you are an incel, but that's not to say that every single incel is going around punching women, right? So like, causation, correlation, all sorts. So The Independent wrote, New York City women warn each other to stay alert after multiple people report getting punched in the face. Women in New York City are urging each other to stay aware of their surroundings after several people reported similar stories of getting punched in the face by an unidentified man. On Tuesday 19th March at around 8 p.m, comedian Sarah Suzuki Harvard was walking alone on Delancey Street in Lower Manhattan when she was attacked by a man from behind. He punched her in the back of her skull. When she turned around, the assailant had already begun running away, and that's why she obviously couldn't see him, because she was taken off guard. She was like taken by surprise, essentially. So since then, she's experienced a bunch of different symptoms, from dizziness to headaches to blurred vision, anxiety, post-traumatic stress. While she didn't initially file a police report after the attack, Harvard said that seeing viral videos from multiple women detailing similar assaults has now inspired her to report the incident. So my sister was sending me these TikTok videos of these girls talking about how they're getting punched in the face. She told The Independent, my friend was like, don't you feel a bit better now that it's not an isolated incident? She said, no, I'm getting more scared now because it's a repeated occurrence that could get escalated, that could happen to me again. The multiple incidents appear to have happened within days and miles of each other, as accounts of women describing their similar assaults have gone viral on social media. People began to take notice on Monday 25th of March when influencer Hallie, I called her Haley, which is annoying. Her name's Hallie, not Haley. I feel like some names just sound so similar when you look at them quickly. Mainly if I'm not wearing my glasses, let us start blurring together. Shared with her 1.1 million TikTok followers that she was punched in the face by a man in Manhattan. The man was walking his dog when the incident occurred, and she fell to the ground and blacked out for a second. When she got back up, Hallie recalled the man was screaming at me and she ran away. The influencer later filed a police report and was told by officials that it had matched another police report detailing a similar incident. And this gets even crazier when it goes from here, you guys are going to see. So in the same day, Michaela, a student at Parsons School of Design, shared a video to her TikTok that she was also punched in the face after leaving class on Monday. She explained that she informed her friends of the assault, who sent her a video of another woman who was also punched in the face while looking at her phone. There's this through plot line that's like, they go to their friends and they say, oh my god, I've just been punched in the face. And they say, well, that's weird because I was just on my For You page and someone else got punched. So what's going on? Sarah Suzuki Harvard actually did a Twitter thread about this on Tuesday 19th of March at around 8 p.m. I was walking alone out of the Delancey Essex Street station where I got punched in the back of my skull from a random man on the street. Since then, I've seen several New York City women on TikTok reporting they've been punched in the face. A lot of these women shared similar descriptions of the man who punched them and me. He was a black male around 6 foot wearing dreads that stopped right above his shoulders. I distinctly remember that he was wearing a knit hat and was wearing a denim jacket and jeans. And there have been pictures since then have come out that don't look, it's not super clear, the pictures aren't like super crisp HD, but they look like vaguely they could be this guy, okay? So maybe he could have done this more than once, but he's done it at least once. So that's all that really matters. Most of these women say that they're looking at their phones when they were punched. I was attacked from behind. This all seems to me that he is targeting unassuming women. And all of these women were attacked downtown in Union Square, East Village, LES area. So that's Lower East Side. I'm starting to get the lingo now. Fortunately, I'm okay. I had pain, vision, dizziness, headaches, all sorts. I didn't file a police report because I didn't know how much it would help me, but I decided to file one today. I went back to the scene yesterday and noticed security cameras. Hope it helps. So she posted several links to all the TikToks that I'm talking about today. She also reposted, I guess she like quote tweeted Tyler McCall, who said, some common threads popping up on these videos of women being attacked in New York City. One, sounds like he says something like sorry or excuse me just before attacking. 2, appears to be targeting women on phones. 3, all the women I saw were in this general area of Manhattan. So it's just like a square essentially of what's happening, and it's going kind of from like Pop-Up Bagels to the Creative Salad Co. to Union Square and then back to like Adidas, right? And then that's basically so if you're anywhere there, don't be there. The NYPD confirmed the incident to the Post, saying a 23-year-old woman had reported an assault on West 16th Street and 7th Avenue at 10:20 a.m. on Monday. An officer said Kate was treated at a medical facility for injuries to the left side of her face. So that's been confirmed, that's like happened. And it's not like the bar story recently that I told, where the girl claimed that she was assaulted at this bar and it never happened. They released the CCTV footage. It just wasn't real. Like with this, NYPD confirmed it, her face confirmed it. Everything's confirmed. And the police said it was unclear whether the viral incidents were connected. However, the attacks appear similar to an emerging and disturbing trend in New York City called the knockout game, in which young people dare each other to sucker punch a stranger. CBS News has actually posted that a guy has been arrested in connection to obviously this whole situation. But it doesn't mean that he's done every single one of these, so we still have to be very aware that, you know, he could be just one of many, or a few at least, that are doing this, or he could be the guy doing all of this. Man who allegedly punched New York City woman in the face arrested after viral TikTok video. Police have arrested a man they say randomly punched a woman in the face in Chelsea. Hattie Kate's video about the attack went viral on TikTok, garnering tens of millions of views. Word of the arrest comes as NYPD sources confirm they are now looking into several similar random attacks on women between March 25th and 27th in Chinatown, the West Village, Chelsea, and Midtown. All of the victims were punched in the head and assaulted while walking. So CBS New York learnt of another incident overnight. Police say a man punched a 24-year-old woman in the head around 12:45 p.m. Tuesday at 6th Avenue and West 23rd Street in Chelsea. The victim was not seriously hurt and the suspect took off in an unknown direction. Julie Menin, co-chair of the City Council's Women's Caucus, said, "This is real, and so we want to make sure that we called it out as such and warned women about this. It's completely unacceptable. These women were literally walking down the street and randomly were getting punched in the face." Shiboki Stora, 40, was arrested Wednesday. Police say Stora randomly attacked Kate, 23, while she was walking on 7th Avenue near 17th Street just after 10 a.m. Monday. He faces misdemeanor assault and harassment charges. According to court documents, the assault was captured on surveillance video, so that really definitely helped. Stora has a history of similar assaults, police said. He has been arrested in December following 2 other alleged assaults. He's being held on a $10,000 bail. I don't know why he was walking the streets freely. Besides the point. So far, of the recent assaults the NYPD is looking into, Stora has only been connected to the assault on Kate. He remains a suspect in several of the other open cases, sources said. So NYPD actually posted a statement on the 28th of March saying the NYPD is aware of a viral video circulating on social media depicting a woman who was randomly assaulted in an unprovoked attack. The individual has been arrested and charged and is a criminal recidivist? That's a hard word. For Elmo. With an extensive criminal record, NYPD detectives were able to identify the man after he was previously arrested for similar attacks, only to be released back onto our streets. This incident will be his 3rd arrest in the past 6 months. Your officers will continue to remain resilient in their efforts to stop violent criminals, ensuring the safety of our communities. Now, they're posting this being like, well, he has been arrested and has been released. Wonder why? But it's like, isn't that your... I know it's all like, everyone's got their own branches of stuff, but it's all connected. I don't know why they're being shady, being like, don't know who released him. One of you did. One of you released him. And the thing is, I believe in second chances in life, I really do. But he hasn't even really faced consequences. He was just arrested and then released on bail. And then arrested, released on bail. And now he's done the same thing and has been arrested. How about we don't release him on bail until he faces consequences and learns not to punch women in the face? And maybe one day he'll become a productive member of society, but right now is not that time. So the NYPD statement again raises the question of how repeat offenders are handled by the justice system, something Mayor Eric Adams has spoken about repeatedly. The Independent, who is the pro-Trump mayoral candidate, descendant from Marcus Garvey, accused of punching women in New York City. He ran for office. So accounts of the alleged unprovoked attacks were spread online, but Mr. Storer, later identified by police as the man arrested in connection with the incidents, is no stranger to social media and enjoys his own colourful online presence. He is very active on social media with over 10,000 followers on Instagram and over 83,000 on TikTok. He posts regular videos of himself both out in New York and at home. His videos show various exchanges with members of law enforcement, which are sometimes heated. He appears to be a supporter of former President Donald Trump, with several of the videos filmed at home taking place in front of a large banner bearing Mr. Trump's name. Mr. Storer also appears to be an aspiring rap artist. He has posted multiple music videos to YouTube under the artist name Designer Attitude. He also claims to be a descendant of Jamaican-born political and civil rights activist Marcus Garvey. Captions at the bottom of many of his videos read, Skiboki Storer 2024 Marcus Garvey Grandson Freedom Party. In his videos, Mr. Storer often introduced himself to strangers as the great-great-grandson of Marcus Garvey and is occasionally seen wearing a hat with the claim on it. So they were actually unable to verify that claim that he is a descendant of Garvey, and he has some political aspirations, so he has made a number of unsuccessful bids for public office in New York City. He had a recent GoFundMe page set up, and it states, I'm running for mayor of New York City in 2025. In the 3 months since its creation, the page has raised just $65 of its $5 million target. So last year, Mr. Storer made a bid for city council in District 9, but lost out to Democrat Yusuf Salem. He ran on the Freedom Party ticket and ultimately failed to secure a spot on the ballot, according to Ballotpedia. So in 2022, he was withdrawn or disqualified Republican gubernatorial candidate, the site said. You guys have some funky names for stuff. Lee Zeldin eventually won the party's nominations, but lost out to current New York City Governor Kathy Hochul. During a debate for fringe candidates hosted by Gotham Gazette in 2021, Mr. Storer, running under the Out Lawbreaker Party ticket, recounted how he had been shot while living in a homeless shelter in 2005. According to City Limits, he later unsuccessfully sued the Department of Homeless Services and security contractor over the incident. The main thing the Mayor's Skiboki administration would be known for is people in certain positions being held accountable, Mr. Storer said during his debate. In the 2021 mayoral election, Mr. Storer ultimately earned just 264 votes. he fell more than 750,000 votes shy of Democrat and current New York Mayor Eric Adams. So now onto his arrest. He was arrested on Wednesday, 27th of March and charged with assault after a number of women reported being randomly punched in the face in New York. So according to court records, Mr. Storer has had multiple court appearances since last July. He is next scheduled to appear on the 3rd of April. So hopefully they won't let him out on bail now because he's going to go around punching people, I guess. But that's that for today. I think this is insane that this all basically just went down on everyone's For You page. I'm glad that even, you know, with Hallie, she didn't really file the police report at first, but then she saw that other people were going through it and she filed the police report and it matched to a different report, and I think that definitely helped to prompt the police to get on with it a lot quicker and have at least one of the guys arrested. If he is the only guy, great, then we got him. If he's not the only guy, at least one of them has been arrested. But it's just crazy that this all went down on TikTok in front of our eyes. But I'm glad that it is kind of, you know, one of those things where something happens to you, you can just take out your phone, film it, broadcast it to a bunch of people before a journalist even gets around to seeing the story. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about any of this. Subscribe with the bell icon for engagement, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.